everyone, my name is Rachel and I'm a breast cancer survivor, and this is what chemo gave me for hair. And I love my hair and I want to keep it and I don't want to cut it, I want to grow it out. But what do you do with this? You can brush it out and make it into a big afro like this. Or you can just tuck it into a hat and go around with a hat on your head like this. However, neither one is the ultimate decision because really we want our hair to be out, we want to enjoy it, we want to make it look fun and fresh and funky, we want to enjoy our hair. We've got it back, right? Now I'm going to show you how to maximize your curls, your new curls, and make it into a vintage style without ever cutting your hair. It's really easy and you can do it every day. There's many different variations, but today I'm going to show you a simple way to go about having finger waves in your hair and make it look like you're from the 30s or 40s and you're a vixen. All right, here we go. First thing we need to do, we need to take a shower or thoroughly get your hair wet. All right, here we go. Okay, now our hair is totally wet. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna side part your hair on a very over to the one side. In the 20s, they had it pretty far over the 30s. So we're going to do that. But first, we're going to brush through it real quick with a comb. Okay, now that we did that, we're going to get our side part pretty clean. And we're going to get it pretty far over here. First thing we're going to do after we do our parts is put in pomade. And this pomade I got at Whole Foods. It's Giovanni and it's natural. I don't use anything that's unnatural now after cancer. So I have here Wicked Texture pomade. And you're going to get big gunk on your hand, a big gunk. All right, ready? You're gonna kind of mix it in there, get it in there. All right, and then you're just gonna put your fingers through your hair. Whoa. Gooky. But this is the key to vintage hair, is to have lots of gook in your hair. All right, I'm gonna brush through. And you want to make sure your sides are really tucked in nice. And then make sure under your ears, your mullet part is nice and fluffy and curled out. So it's slick, very slick on both sides of your hair. Okay. Now your hair is all slicked back. And what we're going to do is just kind of work the top a little bit. And you'll see that there is a natural sort of wave. You're going to start with that and kind of move it forward a little bit. Right where it sort of pops up, you want to put a clip in there. Okay. Now you want to take it down. Now that's going to come out like a kind of wavy do and then a little clip. Now you want to brush it forward and you're going to look weird for a minute, right? And you're just going to embrace the weird. You're just going to embrace the weird. And use your fingers a little bit because these are sort of finger waves. And I'm going to mash it forward, and then we're just going to tuck it back. Okay, you got to think Downton Abbey here, girls. Downton Abbey, we're going to do the Downton Abbey throwback finger waves for your new hair. We're going to swoop this back, and then we're going to just fiddle with it this way. Every day it's a little different. Every day, because your hair grows, and every day it's just a little bit different than the last day. Okay. Now, I take some of these smaller clips, and I just clip around my ear, because I have lots of growth that is coming in right around my ear. I'm going to clip that down so that when it dries, it kind of clips around. And kind of bring that a little bit more to the front. And I'm going to keep this slick back on the side. This side I like it to be slick back so it looks a little bit more modern. And there's certainly other ways to do this, which I'll show you in other videos, but this is the simplest way. This is the way I make my hair every day. And I can't really do a full finger wave because it's still growing in and it will look really funky. But there are other ways that I do it with clips, but this is the easiest way. And then you take some hairspray, and you want to just sort of mess with your waves in the back. This is a perfect vintage look because the back in vintage hairstyles always was curled, and if you have curly kinky hair like me after chemo, you don't have to cut the mullet in the back. These will be your friend, because this is actually how people would style it. So, what you do now is put a hairband on or a scarf, and you take a nap, or you play with your kids, or you cook something. But you take a few minutes. You can also blow dry it to make it go faster on a low setting. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a break, hang out with my kids for a while, watch a movie, play some puzzles, and then once it's dry, I'm going to take it out and show you what we can do with it next. Okay. Okay, now our hair is completely dry, and we're going to take out our clips. We're going to start up here. See that nice curl? We're going to take our comb, and we're going to brush through it. This side is going to remain slick back, and this side loosen up a little bit. Oops, it's not entirely dry. It's okay. So you can make this curl more pronounced here, and then you kind of just work the curl back, and voila! You've got to also bring out these curls around the side. And since mine isn't entirely dry, we'll let it sit for a little bit. And as the day goes on, it's going to puff out a little bit, and you'll be able to do more with it. But for now, has that vintage do, and back is all curled up. Smooth and then curl, and then the front has this curl to it. You don't have to put any bobby pins in your hair. You don't have to do anything drastic with your hair. It's just really putting pins in and waiting. So this is your vintage hair tutorial for post-chemo hair, and hope you enjoyed it.